Hey everybody. Alright, so back to the elusive plunder grind. Um, as you can see, I still have two prowling cutthroats, still have two zap spray fans, and two slippery wave riders. Um, Depending on when you last kind of watched in and the ordering of stuff, you'll notice that we actually cut the warning shots from the list. I think I started with two, went down to one, eventually cut to zero. I went to three black market merchant and three pilfered goods. One rationale there is that black market ice veil are little weird in the two drop category as far as like when you want to play them. Um, so like Ruthless Raider is the one we would always drop on too, right? But you don't normally want a black market unless you have to, like either as a blocker or unless you like plundered. So we went up to eight on those and cut down to the three drops of just Misfortune. Misfortune there is actually more of a trap than anything else. It makes it look like we're going for it, but we don't have any access to scout, so that's like largely irrelevant. The interesting there's or the interesting things here for this is primarily just more of kind of like tricks when attacking with Make It Rain against guys that have like two health, especially if your opponent has like multiple pieces on the board. The biggest thing adjustment here is actually two Battle Furies. I've gone and moved one Fury of the North over to a Battle Fury, and then I've actually moved a Riptide Rex over to it as well. I'm not sure that I actually want to even run Fury of the North at this time. Um, but kind of like protecting a wave rider or something just seems, realistically good. Not largely a big fan of trying to protect like a zap spray fin or whatnot, so we may see this Fury go somewhere else. I didn't want to go more than these four 8 drops at this time until I was sure. So overall, here's the rationale in the Battle Fury. We have 7 elusive units, three wave riders, 2 spray fins, and then we actually have two prowling cutthroats. And the cutthroats were there before, and like it was fine for setting up the pings and the plunder for pilfered good. Now the thing here is if we make this guy a 9/5, because of the fearsome, shadow assassins can't block it. Like Kinkos, none of the kind of like crappy little elusive guys can get anywhere near the cutthroat. So it kind of pushes in that way. And I think the big thing here is that if we hit for 8, then a wave rider with the battle fury ends the game. Um, Obviously, we're not going to try to jam this versus stuff like Will of Ionia and whatnot, but a really huge elusive has long been known to call it a day, right? So the big thing here is it gives us other win conditions. Also, because Sejuani has overwhelm, and because Ruthless Raider also have overwhelm, it means that the Battle Fury is not just only for elusives. We could just overwhelm straight off the top. Someone goes in, they like we swing out, they like block, throw some spells out, and we just Battle Fury either what like an unblocked guy and win, or an overwhelm or an elusive, and it kind of ends the game. So, trying to make sure that I have additional like win conditions, I went with Battle Furies, but I don't want so many 8s that I get stuck with them. But let's continue the playthrough, see where we kind of get. And I'm at Plat 2. The lack of the main deck warning shots is potentially problematic at times for kind of setting the Sejuani things up. But, ooh. So is this like... I don't know what this is going to be doing. This could be doing anything, right? Because, like, there's no champs there is really weird. It could just be, like, pure spider-based. We kind of don't want any of these. I don't even want the Ice Veil Archer, to be honest with you. But he does block Fearsomes, and that's my concern, so I'm going to hold on to him. Okay, so this works out really well. I want to say there's not a single 2-drop that we're concerned about. Maybe an Ice Veil Archer. But even then, you don't realistically care. Even the Archers here, we swing in with the Hawk. Yeah. What's he gonna Black Spear us? Like, yeah, sure. The big thing there was if he was playing the thing to make 2/1/1 spiders, we didn't care. Trying to think like what he could cast that I'd be remotely concerned about. Ah, yes. I could play the Ruthless Raider and what? He really wouldn't want to swing into it. If I play the Iceveil Archer, we're in a better place for attacking. But the double Ruthless Raider means that we can swing in without an actual problem. Black Spear me? Biofeast. Okay. Sure. And this is where, like, if I'd played the Archer, it would have sucked. He can't swing with the spiders. They just die for free. I could get Black Speared here. I think I'm okay with this block. I'll take 3. So we still get 1 in there. We're content with that because we're just trying to set up Plunder stuff. Sejuani's on 2. What do we think he's going to do here is the question, right? I may be actually fine waiting. And just playing the bigger guys seems relevant. I'll just pass. I don't need to do anything here. I'll take the spell mana. Okay. So I feel better about seeing that. And now, like, we have the option to go into Warning into Black Market if we wanted, but realistically, this Warning shot's a huge thing for our deck, so it doesn't seem likely we'll push that. God, all these Hawks, man. I'm okay with this guy being a 3-3. I don't think what my primary concerns are. Okay. Withering Whale? Not largely concerned with those, but if he has a Withering Whale, he's going to do it anyways, and the rest is irrelevant, right? We'll just go with that. Whale? Yeah. I didn't want him to not whale me there and then hold it. And that's why I didn't pull that guy into the 4-1, because I wanted that guy to die. Alright. So now we're in a better position. We're at 3. We got to cut throat. I could go for his deck here. I think he wants to kill my Sejuani, so I'm willing to give him a potential shot at it. I want to hold the warning shot for like a They Who Endure or something that might come down. If he kills our Sedge here, then we have the backup Sedge. He might be thinking that I had something there and I just didn't. Hmm. Was he concerned about a Rex? Oh, okay. Like, that's fine. I hold off on Make It Rain because there's just no point. Yeah, that guy's the main concern right now. So how do we deal with that? We have to consider playing the Make It Rain here to make Sejuani flip. Or I guess I could actually just go with the... No, yeah, the Make It Rain makes more sense. Hmm. Do we lead out with a Ruthless Raider? Try to get him to play some spells? So I should have sent these ones first to force him to block. He dies without a vengeance of some sort. Yeah. Give me that They Who Endure. Booyah, baby. No Battle Furies. Really didn't find any of our huge elusive guys. That guy having Whirling and Avalanches was really weird. But we sat on that warning shot for days. Alright. Heimer, Lee Sin. I don't have a base expectation besides them just kind of being slow. I really want Sejuani for on 6. I don't know that I want the Make It Rain. I don't think I do. So the Yordle Grifter, super important for Plunder stuff. But hitting curve is going to be what? So we'll have one. We'll have 3 draws for 2. I'm okay with that. Alright, 1 down. Dude, this guy hurts so bad. Will I get hit with a Get Excited here, I guess is the question. I want to say I get to play the other Ruthless Raider as well. The big thing here about the second Ruthless Raider is that if he has the one Get Excited or Mystic Shot, that's what makes me get in. Ah, okay. I'll have my guy die, but I'm hitting your face or killing your 1/3, your choice. I care more about the damage than anything else there. If he had did the other block, then he would have been in a better position. That's pretty sneaky. I don't know how I feel about this. Taking 6 seems bad. We give up the Hawk there. Let's see what we get. Ooh, we stole a Mystic. Beautiful. Beautiful. If this swings, the 3/1's coming in. Frosting his guys later in the game is very good. This guy getting in here is huge. I shrink the 3/1 so it doesn't come out to block. If he does anything cute here, like stunning my guy to make another guy, then I kind of at least know what's going on. And it makes it easier for me to do something with either Mystic or Make It Rain into the black market. But the most important part here is to make sure we're getting damage in. But we could also just Warning Shot into a black market. Not bad an eye. I don't care if this trades there. Now play a burn on my 3/3. Play something big on my 3/3 so I can Mystic Shot the 3/2 and hit you for 4. Okay. Oh, that's much fancier. If I was willing to play the Make It Rain, I could have done it there. So we got the 4 in. We traded there, but we didn't care. What's he putting in? Shadow Assassin? Okay. Oh man, we got to deny now. Three cost deny, baby. I'm not largely concerned about this person's health. I could YOLO this Make It Rain here. Well, that seems rough. Thermo would kill my Sejuani. I'll just pass. I'm fine going to the next round. We want the spell mana up for next round. We don't need the Sejuani flip right away. So this gives us access to deny. Can play the Paladin Cutthroat first. Now he knows he can't block it, so he might cast a piece of removal. So now this is where he would cast a Thermo and I would deny it. Ooh, a will. Or flash, sorry. Sorry, bro. I copped the deny from you. I don't really need the extra space, but yeah, that's normal. All right, so we have lots of freeze thing triggers going on. Giving up my guy sounds fine. All right, so we have the flip. As long as the Sejuani sticks, he doesn't actually ever get to hit it for much of anything. And we get to go pilfer stuff. So if we pilfer any damage, he dies. Wanna hook it up with the other deny? Be savage? No? Okay. That's kind of funny, though. Oh, crap. I fucked that up. Oh, I was supposed to cast him. I was like, oh, I'll just put him in play. But he's not when summoned, just when you... I didn't... Oh, it's supposed to be when summoned. I didn't get a card. Oh, one played. Yeah, never mind. We can't let that guy just live. Too many disgusting things could happen. I just don't want an 8-cost spell going off. Yeah. Are you dumb? Do you not know how Sejuani works? Wait a second. Oh, props my guy back in hand. Hmm. this mega range just so my guy doesn't die.
Conflict is all in the mind. Conflict is all
Sure, you
in
can
the
have that.
mind.
Doesn't change the fact that your guy got hit that many times. Could have Battle Furied, I know, but he didn't do anything yet. Or he had additional spell mana. There's no reason to.
Shall we dance, Lee?
I'll follow your lead.
Bow to no one.
Every time you bounce this, it's just funny.
I'll see this through. Strike firm. Prepare yourself.
He's just putting it back in my hand.
Pain is nothing.
I will not hold back. Make them go forward. Gather round, gather round.
I'll kill the third Lee Sin. Lee Sin for the very 8th time? Sure, you got it, friend.
Conflict is all in the mind.
Oh, you got a barrier. Okay. Such a weird position. He knows I have this warning shot. Like, this has been known for the longest time. If he doesn't play a spell to challenge me, he doesn't bounce me.
I will not hold back. Center your spirit.
Could I get burned in the face? Maybe. Here, let's just do this one. The sad part is there's no way for me to ever Battle Fury and have play Sejuani.
You own what you take.
Answers, I have them.
Stand and
If he taps out for anything here, we just Fury of North the Wave Rider. But like that would already kill there. This kills. This is why the Hawk goes up, because it's funny. That's still 8. What you got, man?
Face me, coward.
Interesting solution. I'll see this through.
We don't care.
I will not hold back.
The itty bitty Omen Hawk. Sejuani. Harassing lives. Booyah, baby. I don't know, man. I like the deck a bit. The fact that I didn't get the Battle Fury there was kind of frustrating, but like that's what happens against the control decks. You kind of just wait until they like tap out and die to it. And I was just in such a position where he just wasn't. The warning shot sat there forever, and he's like, I can't do anything. And he's like, oh, I Lee Sin nothing for forever. So, them's the breaks. Let's go look at the deck, kind of just see if there's anything else that I'm just haven't been a fan of. I think everything else has done its job, right? Like Omen Hawks aren't like, oh my god, I love these guys. As like a 1/1, right? But the making some of these guys bigger is relatively important. Ruleless Raider there being 4/2 is huge. Sejuani getting big. That 6th attack was really massive for killing Lee Sin. Like I said, not super sold on like the Battle Fury being like the end all be all. Riptide Rex, like going back to the third Riptide Rex might make more sense. Even cutting this Fury of the North for the second Battle Fury may even just be a better answer for late game, because I think we get to the late game feasibly well, and that puts us in a better position against certain decks. I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't know. It sat in our hand all game because I was afraid because he was control, right? Like I just didn't want to run into a Will of Ionia. But like I guess he had already cast stuff so many times. I could have considered it as an option. Everything else I think I want to say I'm super happy with. Even the 1/1 here has been amazing. Icevale Archers, Sneaky Frost. The one that's weird is Misfortune. Misfortune like doesn't, I think, bode well for what our deck does overall. Or I guess it does, right? So like if you do have the Misfortune with the Sejuani's flipped, like you're auto triggering that at the start of combats every time. Swing out, boom, good to go. The odds of if you have both of them out and you're swinging, you probably already won though, right? There are some weird situations where it works really well with Make It Rain. You just swing out, and if they block with any guys that have 2 health, you can Make It Rain and kill those guys. If we were willing to adjust, which, you know, is feasible, we could consider Twisted Fate if we felt we needed kind of more like that 1 damage AoE spread, and just overall harassment. Who else is there? Ash, as a way to kind of swing in against like single, like just situation where there's like a single unit. But the thing is, without pumping her health, she's really bad. Like how many of those 3/2s would have just killed her, right? And that's the overall issue there. Sentries, not so great. Like realistically, I'd be looking at just champions for kind of replacements. You could do some crazy shit with just having a random ass Anivia, because Anivia sets up the trigger as well. And against control, she's inevitability. As soon as she starts doing 2 damage on the swings, you're just like, all right, this is a wrap. Good luck, guys. Bye. I don't know. EB Warren stuff would have probably been solid at certain points when I was trying to pull certain guys in. But if you don't get to win that fight, it's a like pure negative. There's definitely some interesting concepts like Jagged Taskmaster makes our the little one cost elusive bigger, but that's not amazing. If we felt we needed a heal, Tavern Keeper is very good. But I think just the pings are relevant enough where I'd be content just keeping Misfortune in there. And she's just not remotely relevant. She just takes a shot to the face and dies, and we move on with life. I think Wolf Rider, if we wanted to go more based on Riptide Rex and Battle Furies, would make more sense. The dilemma is our fours are such a sticking point where you're not really content. There's just too many fours, or not too many, but you hit four and you're gonna do something. You hit five, you're probably still playing like a 4 or 5. You hit six, like you probably want to play Sejuani. After that, you're mucking around, but I think that's fine. So yeah, it's just that 3-drop area that feels kind of weird. The only other option is like just running a freaking Mighty Pearl, but there's just no reason to have a Mighty Pearl because Misfortune late game still does stuff. The pings for the Plunder is important. Yeah, so we'll keep it as is for now. But thanks for watching. These are the games. If you guys have questions, concerns, thoughts, feel free to share. And I'll have the updated code in the description. Deuces.